Hello, this is TGC Requiem. We are here with Blue Black Fairies. We are playing um we're playing a league. I think this is probably a little slow. I guess we get Smother. Actually, so turn 1 nothing, turn 2 Mutavault with Smother, turn 3 Thoughtseize, plus maybe we draw into something. Mistbind gives us some late game power. I think let's give this a keep. We're going to try it out. Scrabbling Claw. Target player's exiles a card from his or her graveyard. Sacrifice Scrabbling Claw. Okay, so exiling graveyard doesn't really bother us. He can use this to draw a card, right? So this looks like this is one of those black-based Eldrazi decks. These decks really like to try and steal all your lands. It can be a little tough, but Spellstutter Sprite can certainly do some work for us. So we actually drew into some pretty good cards here. I think I do want to start by seeing what he has got going on. Wasteland Strangler. When it enters the battlefield, you may put a card an opponent owns from exile into graveyard. If you do, target creature gets -3/-3. Exiles a card from his or her graveyard. So, Ugin is legendary, you can only cast one. I think we're going to take the Strangler at this point, and I think we can get to a point where we can start time walking before these cards become relevant. We definitely want to take Oblivion Sower, though, before he... So actually, maybe we take the Oblivion Sower, let him play a Wasteland Strangler, and then smother it, since smother isn't going to get anything else. So he's going to use this to try and get lands. Luckily we don't play many fetch lands. Oblivion Sower gets to take all your lands from exile. Put them onto the battlefield. I think this deck's pretty powerful, actually. So this one looks like it's base red, or base black-red. I've seen some black-white and black-blue versions. Black is obviously the base color either way. So we know he has a 5-drop and an eye. If he hits another land, so we're going to need to probably Scion of Una on our next end step. So he's going to go searching for another card because he doesn't really have anything going on right now. So now he can cast that other creature, but he won't be able to... Oh no, he has 2 cards to put in from exile now. So he can cast his Blight Herder, putting those cards back in my graveyard, and when he does, put 3/1/1 Eldrazi Scion tokens, which can be ramp spells. Oy. So we got a couple choices here. We either can attempt to spell stutter Sprite. We're going to have to take one hit from Blight Herder. Trying to think if we can take Blight Herder at this point. Ugh, this is not good. Alright. We do have Inquisition, so we could Inquisition misbind click, although, so here's the thing, if we misbind our Mutavault instead of our Scion, we can actually trade with the Blight Herder. This is one of those situations where we're probably not blocking with the Scion anyway. But maybe we have to. 1, 2, 3. If we're going to take 5 this turn, yeah, we may have to leave the Scion back to block as well. Just to trade. Yeah, I think that's what we gotta do. That buys us 3 turns versus the 2 we're currently in. So he went to combat first, which is great, so we can actually tap his lands down. So now we have another misbind click. We could also Inquisition, Thoughtseize. think we're going to Inquisition here, determine if we need to put the Watery Grave in upright or not. We are going to go upright. Going to go to combat. And then at upkeep, we are going to play another Mistbind here. So let's see if he decides to attack everything in or not. Put me down to 1. So we can attack for 11. Alright, let me think here. Oh, I can't quite activate Spell Stutter. His Blight Herder can only come in. Okay, so we're going to have to hope he doesn't hit anything this turn, and next turn attack for lethal, because we can end step Spell Stutter and attack for 12 exactly. Alright, so he drew a Relic which doesn't do anything. If he doesn't attack, we end step Spell Stutter. Alright, it does give him draw, he exiles, he still doesn't have the mana to cast Blight Herder now. Although he does with the Eldrazi being sacked. This is fine though. So, because he can only attack with 1, we are going to get lethal on the way back. Unless he has a kill spell. Oh, go figure. Oh, he drew a lightning bolt. A lightning bolt? Are you kidding me? Wow. Alright, so Ashy X coming in for sure. Don't think Counter Squall really matters much. Sword of Temptation seems good. feel like Disfigure is not good here. I don't think Spell Snare is good. I don't know that I want to do a whole lot more than what I've already done here. Definitely want to have some Fairy. Dismember gets good. Go for the Throat can come in. Possibly in place of Thoughtseize. No, Thoughtseize really needs to stay in. Possibly in place of an Inquisition. I think we're good with that. Wow. A lightning bolt. Based on what he had in hand, there was nothing he could do. What's worse is obviously with the Spell Stutter Sprite, we could have blocked it, but we would have lost the next turn at combat anyway, so we had to play it when we played it. Yeah, this seems good. Thoughtseize, Scrabbling Claws, Inquisition. We have to take the Inquisition. So that we can resolve Bitter Blossom. Hope he doesn't hit one of his own. The matchup becomes significantly stronger with Bitter Blossom. What do we see off his? He does have an Oblivion Sower, but his land is slow. So he has a Strangler, a Crypt, Sower, and a Go for the Throat that we know about. So we can counter up to a 3 CMC spell here. Next turn we can counter up to a 4 CMC spell. Alright, so we decided we needed to counter that there. Sorry, my daughter came and I went on mute. So I'm going to start putting a clock. We have Familiar's Ruse to return Spellsetter to hand if necessary. And now we have a mana leak. So now we're actually starting to look pretty good. We're not going to cast Tasigur. And we're not going to crack Polluted Delta until we can cast Tasigur. So there's really just no reason to do anything on our turn here. With Mana Leak and Familiar's Ruse, we can double counter in the same turn if necessary. Now we have Spellstutter to counter up to another 4 CMC spell, which is all he can cast right now anyway. Thought better of it. It's fine, it still counters though. Oh, the question again, do we want to go for Tasigur? I think we do now. We're going to have to just count on one mana leak for the one turn. Alright, got the win game 2. On to game 3. I mean, Spell Snare can do some work, I suppose. But I don't think it's... Maybe it's better than Slaughter Pact? I don't think so. I think maybe we cut another Inquisition for Deprive, perhaps? Just another hard counter. Otherwise, we keep what we have. Sorry, at this point, the match status is 1-1. Yeah. This doesn't seem very good. I don't think it's really doing what we need it to do. No, I think I gotta mulligan this. This, however, significantly better. Fortunately, we're at a high risk of losing Bitter Blossom, but such are the breaks. Opponents already mulligan to 5, determining whether they want to mulligan to 4. I think we'll keep this. That could be good for us later in the game. Opponent kept at 5. Starts with a Temple and a Relic. Gives us time to go Creeping Tar Pit. So we could get up to a Wasteland Strangler right now. And Thoughtseize. Nope, another Relic. Okay. So right now he's just cycling. We're going to go for the Bitter Blossom. Next turn will be going Inquisition, Spellstutter if possible. So he's going to cycle Relic again. Play a Scrabbling Claws and another land. Pass. Oh yeah, now we got something going here. Sower, all is dust. So we can't actually take anything, but we know what his plan is. Luckily we've got man lands to handle this. We can counter up to a 3 CMC spell this next turn. We really like to draw into another land though. So right now I can get up to 4 on Eldrazi. Excellent. And I think at this point, based on what we're doing, we're just going to counter attack pretty much the rest of the game here. We have another Spell Stutter. Next turn we can attack with Mutavault if we still have that up. Then we have Cryptic. which we could counter return spell stutter. Yeah, I think at this point it's definitely just prepare to counter return spell stutter on the next big play. Because now spell stutter starts to counter 7 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. So that's it. All 4 of them. Alright, so we win 2-1 versus Black Red Eldrazi. We're 1-0 in league now. And so far, thought we had that first game as well. I mean, definitely the game plan here. This is one of those things where Bitter Blossom just makes the deck so much better when you can start spell stuttering, their big plays. I mean, we get to a point there where they're dead in the water. So, anywho, we'll be back for another match later.